Hello everybody, welcome to the table. Today I wanted to share a deal that I found, and for those of you in the knife world, you may be familiar with knife rolls, and so these are used to store knives while you're traveling or maybe just for storage, keep them generally safe with you. And so this one in my hands right now, this actually is made by Kizer, so they included this as a freebie with some of their knives, but this is more of just an example I have here on the table. But the one I want to share with you is actually this one right here. So take a look at this knife roll, and it's actually not even a knife roll. And the reason why we're talking about this roll is because of its very low cost. So you can see this one here, I filled with some of my traditional knives. So these are all mostly Rough Rider knives, but they're slip joints, and being smaller knives, they fit really nicely into it. So where can you find this knife roll? And of course, you read the title of this video. So this knife roll cost me $1. And so if you look around, you're going to see these for sale. And I know this might be a regional thing, but if you have anything like a local 99-cent only store, that is where I found these. And of course, this is what they're called, the Tech and Roll Tech Organizer, because you can see it's really intended for cords and USB drives, earbuds. And they have a silly price, $11.99. It does not cost that much because at the 99-cent only store, this cost $1. And so I saw these in the store and I'm like, that looks kind of interesting. So I opened one up to see what they looked like on the inside. And I figured, these could work really well for knives. And so I picked one up just to see how it would work for that purpose. And it actually turned out really nicely. So they're basically just held together with this stretchy band. And you can see inside here, we just have several spaces. And of course you can store electronic devices in here, cords, USB drives, things of that nature, pens maybe. But I figured, hey, this is going to work really nicely for some of my knife collection. So these right here are mostly Rough Rider slip joints, but they're also slightly small. So we can see they fit pretty nicely within these elastic bands. And I'm sure you could squeeze in some larger knives. You just probably wouldn't be able to use every single row here, but we can see this $1 roll can hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 small knives in it without any problem. So once it's all filled up, you just roll it back together. This stretchy band goes right across again, and it just wraps around that. And now you have a fairly secure storage for your knives. And again, what makes this kind of a nice deal, $1, literally $1 for a knife roll. And so these things, I picked up a couple actually. So I have a few here waiting in the wings just to fill up, because I have quite a few excess knives around here, and for storage purposes, they can work pretty well for that. So let's take a few different knives, because of course I have some small slip joints in this one like you saw. Let's pull some bigger knives out and see if they fit. So this right here is the Buck 110 Slim. So the full size may not fit, but the Slim, yeah, you could definitely see it fits in there. No problem. We have a Benchmade Barrage right here, which is actually a pretty beefy full-size knife. So I can try that in there as well. It might not fit right next to the Buck knife, but it's a pretty stretchy, I don't know, maybe too big for this one here. So let's try it a different way. Let's put it in like that. Okay. There we go. So even slightly larger knives can fit in there. Of course, what the downside to that is you won't be able to fit 6 knives in the roll. So just filling this up. This is another slip joint from Rough Rider. This is one of their larger ones. They call it the Clasper. And fitting that in there shouldn't be too much of an issue. Let's see. There we go. So we have 3 larger knives in there, and we can roll those up and should be able to just tighten them down here. And so you can adjust this clasp right here. So depending on the number of knives you keep in the roll, you can keep them more secure. So there we are. So this one still has a tag on it, but it kind of gives you an idea of what you get. Literally a $1 knife roll. If you have a 99-cent only store or something in that family of stores in your local area, I wouldn't go to the store specifically to search for these things, but if you happen to be there, just walk through their little tech aisle and see what you can find. Kind of a cool little deal. So that's my gift for you. Hope this was somewhat enlightening. If you have any questions about the rolls, feel free to leave a comment below. Just a quick one. I wanted to share my deal and share what I found with everyone. So hope you all have a nice day, everyone. See you later.